Okay, so I'm going to show you how to add games onto your arcade. I'm really sorry that those baseball games weren't on there for you. I added the high heat games onto the system, but I shipped yours out with another one, and so I'm going to just assume that I swapped them on accident. But it should be an easy fix, and let's get started. So I'm going to go into my folders and show that I have an empty USB stick plugged in right now. This is a pretty small one, but any size will do. I'm going to make a new folder and call it RetroPie. RetroPie. And I'm going to leave this folder empty. This is the software we're using, and I'm going to plug this USB stick into the arcade that I've hooked up right beside me, and it will write files onto this empty folder. So here we go. I'm going to plug it into an empty USB slot on the arcade. I'm going to give it a couple seconds as it writes files onto this USB stick. Okay, it should be done now, and I'm going to unplug this from the arcade and put it back into my computer. Here's our files, and inside we can see that it's written things. So the ones we're interested in is ROMs, and now these are all systems that could be potentially added to the arcade with the right software to back them up. Unfortunately, most of these don't work or don't work well enough to play games enjoyably, but the GBA software is already on there and we're ready to go with it. And so now all we need to do is add the file we wanted to add onto the arcade. So for that, we're going to go on the internet to find the game. The website I would direct you to is called MU Paradise, and it'll be the www.muparadise.me. We'll come into here, and what we want is ROMs. So we are going to go to GBA ROMs. It's right here, or you can find it under the ROMs section right here on the sidebar. So we're going to click on GBA ROMs. We are looking for high heat, so we'll go into H's. And we scroll down and we find these two games. They're orange from when I downloaded the last time. So we're going to click on one of them, and I'm going to go to download links. We're going to find the one that says direct download links and click on it. And we will go down one more time and find direct download. Ignore any other ads. I have ad block. I recommend it. But ignore all the other download features. Go for the link. Click on it, and it will ask you where you want to install it. I would like to go to my USB stick, RetroPie, ROMs, and go to GBA. Now this is going to install a zipped file. The arcade will read zip files, but it will have to unzip them before you play, so it just takes a couple more seconds to load. The Neo Geo games on your arcade are zipped, which is why they load slower than anything else. But I like to unzip the game, so I'm going to come in here, and I'm going to use 7-zip to unzip this file. You don't have to do this step, but I'll do it just for to show you how. Delete the original zip file, and at this point you can rename this something a little bit better to look at. So there we go, we have a file. It's a .gba file, so the arcade will read it. I'm going to unplug this from the computer and plug it into my arcade now, and the file will transfer over from the USB stick onto the arcade. Give it a few seconds, maybe a minute or two. The more games you want on here, the more games on the USB stick, the longer they take to transfer over. So just give it a minute. Once you think it's done transferring files over, restart your arcade, unplug it, plug it back in, and they should be under the GBA folder, the main menu folder, and be ready there for you to play. If you have any questions, let me know. But that should be as easy as that. Thanks.